Hello student, welcome back to another session of Computer Science Paper 2. So let us proceed. Student, we already started with chapter number 4, Introduction to Microcontroller. This is the second lecture. The topic covered in previous lectures were what is microcontroller, list of all the microcontrollers in 8051 family, features of 8051, memory mapping for 8051. In memory mapping, we have seen there are two separate memory space, program memory space and data memory space. So let us see the features of remaining 8051 families. So now let us have a look on the families of 8051 microcontroller. Now the first series of the microcontroller family is called as 8048, 8049, 8050. If you see 8048, 8049 and 8050, all these microcontrollers, they are identical in architecture. So there is no difference in the architecture. Only the difference was in the memory size in each case. Your memory got doubled means the memory which was in 8048 double the memory in 8049 is having, and double the memory 8050 is having. So everywhere there was difference in the memory size. So let us have a look on to it one by one. Okay, so Intel first microcontroller was 8048. The 8048, 8049 and 8050 all have identical architecture with the exception of memory size. 8048 supports 1 kilobytes of internal memory. 8049 supports 2 kilobytes of internal memory. 8050 supports 4 kilobytes of internal memory. So, so the memory size, now the memory doubles in each case, as I said. So see, 8048 supports 1 kilobytes of internal memory. So obviously your 8049 will support 2 kilobytes of memory and 8050 supports 4 kilobytes of internal memory. So 8048 has 64 kilobytes of internal RAM, including 32 bytes of register or memory location. 8049 has 128 bytes of internal RAM. See, 64 double 128 bytes of internal RAM. 8050 has 256, again double of 8049, 256 bytes of internal RAM. These microcontrollers are low cost product. So these are the features of 8048, 8049 and 8050. The next member of 8051 microcontroller family is 8052. So let us see the features of 8052. 8052 is a simple expansion of 8051. So it has the expanded version of 8051. So 8052 has 8 kilobytes of onboard ROM and 256 bytes of onboard RAM. Okay, so it is doubled of 8051. So it has onboard 8 kilobytes of onboard ROM and 256 bytes of onboard RAM. 8052 allows programmer to write large programs that can be used more data, right? And that can use more data. The cost of 8052 is more than 8051. The 8052 also has one extra 16-bit counter timer. This counter timer gives more flexibility. Okay, so these are the features of 8052. There are there are some of the, you can say, the expanded feature of 8052 over 8051. So this question can come as expanded, that is state any three expanded feature of 8052 over 8051. In this case you need to explain all these 3 points. Okay, so we will just have a recap of this. So 8052 has 8 kilobytes of onboard ROM and 256 bytes of onboard RAM. 8052 allows programmer to write large programs. 8052 also has one extra 16-bit counter timer. Okay. So next is 8052 AH basic. Now another form of 8052 to 8052 AH basic. Difference between 8052 and 8052 at AH basic is that here we can use some basic programming language to write the program. These are the features of 8052HS where you can use the basic programming language. So let us see the features of 8052 AH basic. Another form of 8052 is 8052 AH basic. This special 8052 has basic programming language in ROM. Using the basic instruction, a programmer can write the instruction for this 8052 rather than in assembly language. So you can write the program in basic language rather than in assembly language. Okay. Next is 8031 and 8032. These are the alternate version of 8051 and 8052. They do not have any onboard ROM. So if you want to use a ROM, then it may use an external ROM for program memory. So these are the features of 8031. So features of 8031 and 8032 are: these devices do not have any onboard ROM and it can use external ROM for program memory. They are excellent device for prototype and low volume products. So these are the features of what 8031 and 8032, right? So there are four categories of family. Number 1, 8048, 8049, 8050. Then we saw 8052 and then we saw 8052AH basic. Then we saw 8031 and 8032. 8048 and 8049 and 8050 all were in same nature. They all were, means they all were same architecture, but only difference was in their memory size. Clear? So these are the family members of 8051. We have seen the features of all of them. Okay. Student, the question may come like comparison between microcontroller 8051 and 805152. So let us see the comparison. So microcontroller 8051 has 4 kilobytes of what ROM, right? Onboard ROM, and 8052 has 8 kilobytes of onboard ROM or EEPROM. Then the microcontroller 8051 has 120 bytes of RAM, whereas 8052 has 256 bytes of onboard RAM. Okay. The microcontroller 8051 has a 16-bit timer event counter, whereas 8052 has an extra 16-bit, it has 3. See, it has one extra 16-bit timer event counter. Okay. The cost of 8051 is less than that cost of the 8052. Both 8051 and 8052 are used in high volume application and both allow us to write large program. But in 8052 we can write larger programs than 8051. So this is nothing but comparison of 8051 and 8052. Applications of microcontroller. We have already discussed the applications of microcontroller while explaining what is microcontroller, that is washing machine and microwave oven. Now this is used in, again it is used in medical purposes, that is used in electronics toys, it can be used in personal computers, keyboard and in many more applications. So let us have a look on this application in detail. It is a single chip microcontroller. Microcontroller is a single chip, right? So let us see microcomputer. So microprocessor is a single chip microcomputer. They are used as a machine tool in mechanical process, medical instrumentation and sophisticated guidance control. Many low-cost products such as electronic toys, microwave oven, VCR are based on microcontroller. They are very important in home security system. A tape deck intelligent multimeter can be built by using microcontroller. The personal computer keyboard are implemented with the help of the microcontroller, right? It replaces the scanning, debounce and matrix decoding and a serial transmission circuits. Clear? So these are the apps. They are used as independent controller in machine or as a slave in distributed process. Some application requires simple timing and bit set and reset function. We have seen, so it has a timer, right? Because in washing machine, in oven, we need to set the timer. So microcontroller has an extra timer, right? One or two, and 8052 has three timers, right? So some application require simple timing and bit set and reset function. Others require high speed data processing capability. So these are the applications of microcontroller. In exam, the question comes, give the applications of microcontroller or explain the various application of microcontroller. Clear? So student, we have seen microprocessor in detail. We have seen microcontrollers in detail. Now difference between microcontroller and a microprocessor. See here, I have shown microcontroller and this is nothing but microprocessor. A microcontroller is a chip, one chip, right? Single chip, which is called a single chip computer, right? A microprocessor is a general purpose device which is called as CPU. So this microprocessor is called as CPU. Microcontroller includes RAM, ROM, input output devices, timer in a single chip. Microprocessor does not contain on chip. See, it is outside, right? On chip. IO ports, timer and memory, etc. That microcontroller is based on simple design and cost effective. Microprocessor are based system designer is complex and expensive. Microcontroller has no advantage of designing the RAM, ROM and input output. So it is used for the special purpose. Here we can has an advantage of versatility, such as designer can decide the amount of ROM, RAM, input output devices it is needed. So this is nothing but differentiation between microcontroller and microprocessor. Clear? So let us very fast revise the differentiation between microcontroller and microprocessor. Microcontroller is a chip which is called as a single chip computer. A microprocessor is a general purpose device which is called as CPU. Microcontroller includes a RAM, IO, that is input output port, ROM, timer in a single chip. Microprocessor does not contain on-chip. They are external. Input output port, timer, memories and etc. Microcontrollers based system is simple and cost effective. Microprocessor based system designer is complex and expensive. Microcontroller has no advantage of designing RAM, ROM or input output port. Here we cannot design, right? Microprocessor has advantage of versatility that designer can decide the amount of RAM, ROM, input output port as needed. So this was nothing but difference between microcontroller and microprocessor. It also comes for 3 marks in the exam. Distinguish between or differentiate between microcontroller and microprocessor. So student, here we came to the end of introduction to microcontroller. So we have seen that there are 4 categories of family members. Number 1, 8048, 8049, 8050. Then we saw 8052, then we saw 8052 AH basic, and then we saw 8031 and 8032. 8048, 8049 and 8050 all were in same nature. They all were same in architecture but different in the memory size. Yes or no? We have seen. Then 8052 is the expanded version of 8051 where the memory doubles and it allows you to write large programs, allows you to store more data, and the cost of 8052 is again more than that of 8051. Then we saw 8031 and 8032. They are the alternate version of 8051. 8052. Only difference is that in 8032 and 8031 and 32 does not have on-board ROM. You can use external memory for programming. The last we have seen 8052 AH basic. In 8052 AH basic we can make use of some basic programming instruction to write the program. So this was about the family of 8051 microcontroller. I hope you understood the families of 8051 microcontroller. Then we have seen the applications of microcontroller, and then we have seen the difference between microcontroller and microprocessor. Student, so here we completed the third chapter from CS paper 2, that was Introduction to Microcontroller. So here we came to the end of session Introduction to Microcontroller session 2. Thank you.